back again committing the sin. Or what the white supremacists would call a sin. Cause I'm coming at the motherfucking system full-fledged. But anyway, how y'all living? Welcome to Lone Wolf TV, the place to motherfucking be if you want to be free. Head ass nigga, but no, for real, man. This the place of the free thinkers, the place of where the misunderstood get understood and the loners have a place to call home. I'm gonna have to come up with a little slogan and come up with something where I can start off my podcast and show appreciation to what my purpose is. So when I start shit off, I just let niggas know what it's about from the get-go. But yeah, man, how life is for all y'all out there, man. Hit that like button when you step up in this motherfucker. Yeah, man. What's something current I can talk about that didn't happen? Yeah, motherfucker. Y'all heard about, I think it's Michigan, they said. Missouri. Matter of fact, Missouri said, nigga, it costs $750 to sleep on the street if you homeless. They gonna find your ass $750. They find your ass sleep on the ground out there in Missouri. So, pray that the ancestors be with them brothers and sisters out there going through hard times. Cause Missouri said, fuck y'all, and we need that paper up off y'all. That's exactly what they saying to y'all. That's fucked up. That's a big fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's a big fuck up. But yeah, man, something else I wanted to talk about too. It's this motherfucking Asian man that they found and gave him 40 years for peddling fentanyl through the streets. Now I forgot what state he was in, but they found this motherfucker, and all it told me was that I think Asians are the ones in control of this whole fentanyl nonsense. I think they have their hands in it, and I feel like they doing the same thing. I feel like fentanyl is like crack in the 80s right now, because motherfuckers are dying, they croaking over, and they getting addicted to this shit. You know what I'm saying? And this time it ain't the white man, it's the Asian man. It's these motherfucking triad type niggas that's coming through peddling this shit through the block and got motherfuckers on lock. So I want black people to know, man, when it comes to this system, we are powerless, especially in the hands of corrupt type of cult-like racism that goes on. When you got the Asian motherfuckers saying that we anti-Asian, and that's all that's doing is giving them a green light to harm us, because it's already a narrative on black people that we harming Asians or some shit. Talking about stop the Asian hate. When the fuck have we hated y'all? We always came to you motherfuckers and get our nails done and shit. Motherfucker, my mama came to y'all a million times getting her nails done. God damn it, my baby mama and shit. All kind of women I done had relationships with went to the fucking nail shop and gave y'all motherfuckers business and didn't give y'all no hassle. So when did this stop Asian hate targeted towards black people type of shit start happening? When the fuck did we have any hate towards you motherfuckers? So my thing is, these Asian motherfuckers get to peddle incredible drugs, outrageous, harmful drugs through the neighborhood, get 40 years, and it's just swept under the rug. They ain't finna go find the gang. They ain't putting them under no RICO charges. He ain't selling that shit by himself. But anyway, that's for another day. Stay black and stay alert. Let's get into it. Addicted to stimulation. y'all know how I started off. We got to talk about the definition of the word that I'm talking about now. We all know what addicted means, so it would have been dumb to talk about what addiction is. That just means you are truly holding on. You're holding on to this thing for dear life, and you refuse to let it go. You refuse to go a day without it. That's all addiction really is. At the end of the day, you can be addicted to movies, you can be addicted to pussy, you can be addicted to weed, drugs, alcohol, you can be addicted to reading, you can be addicted to all that shit. So it's anything that you just can't be without. So stimulation is what we finna read the definition on. And the first definition of stimulation is encouragement of something to make it develop or become more active. So and then the second definition is the action of arousing interest, enthusiasm, or excitement. The third definition is the raising of levels of physiological or nervous activity in the body or any biological system. So the best way that I can say what stimulation is something that enhances the brain or helps the brain grow, or it seems like it'll help your brain grow. Stimulating your mind, overstimulation is maybe what I should have called this, addicted to overstimulation, because overstimulating yourself can lead to being stagnant. It can lead to having over analysis paralysis. That's when you overthinking to the point where you're not acting on the shit that you're thinking about. So the fact that we're gonna go with the middle definition on this and say it's the action of arousing interest, enthusiasm, or excitement. So if you're addicted to the action of arousing interest, enthusiasm, or excitement. You're addicted to excitement, the action of excitement. So that whatever gets you to feel excited is what you are addicted to. Now, there are 5 types of stimulation. Now, I feel like feeling should be a part of stimulation, so I'm gonna add that as my number one. Feeling, you can be stimulated by feeling, like fucking and all that shit, and smoking weed mentally up here. You can be stimulated and overly stimulated in the brain to the point where you be too high, you go to sleep, you don't remember shit, or you be too drunk, you don't remember shit, or let's get down to these 5 types. There's a visual stimulation, seeing. People like to go sightseeing. A lot of people like to go look at the stars, look at the clouds. They like to just go places and just sightsee. And that is a stimulation. That's stimulating to the brain. It helps you be enthusiastic, and it's an encouragement to whatever you got going on. Stimulate your mind is what people say. If you stimulate your mind, it's forever growing. When you stimulate your mind, no matter how you do it, if you do it in a good enough dosage, you stimulate your brain. You can help your brain from getting diseases like mental illnesses like dementia and Alzheimer's and all that. If you just constantly learn something and stimulate your brain, or smoke you a blunt to ease the stress, stimulating your mind is just not overthinking about shit, but taking action in what you want to see happen. Basically, stimulation is damn near like manifestation, but stimulation is mental. It's for the brain matter. It's for that dopamine rush inside of you. That's why you can be overstimulated. The next goddamn stimulation is auditory, which is hearing. Auditory stimulation is for hearing. People like to listen to music. When we listen to music, people be stimulated by music. You can be overstimulated by music as well, or you can be overly influenced by music to the point where you are now addicted to music. Every time you get in the car, you can't drive off until you cut a song on, or no matter where you at, you just gotta have your sound being heard because it's soothing, it's stimulating your brain in some kind of manner. The next form of stimulation is tactile, which is touching. So intimacy and all that and having sex comes with tactile stimulation. Tactile stimulation is getting your dick sucked, feeling on each other. You know what I'm saying? That's just one way to look at it. Touching something like a stress ball. Stress ball is stimulating. You squeeze it, you relieve the stress. It's stimulating to the brain. You touch some weed while you breaking the weed down, and it's stimulating because you like the process of breaking down and rolling up. You know what I'm saying? When you touch a pen and you touch the pad and you write, that's, that could be visual and tactile because you got to touch something to get it going and you like the flow of the pen or whatever, you know, that's tactile. The next stimulation is gustatory, which is tasting. I'm tripping. Food can be a hell of a stimulation. You can stimulate your mind with eating a good ass batch of chicken. And then it's so stimulating that some people go get a whole nother 3-piece because that shit hit the spot. That's stimulating. It mentally made you fall in love with the meal. And now you like, oh shit, nigga, I gotta go back and give me them hot lemon pepper wings. We can be addicted to food. Stimulation. It's a form of stimulation. It's a gustatory stimulation. And the fifth form of stimulation is olfactory, which is smelling. So some people have an addiction to smelling things like air fresheners, gas. People like the smell of gas. Some people like the smell of grass when it's cut. Some people like the smell of Target. Some people like the smell of like certain like they like the smell of new shoes. They like the new shoes smell. That smell is actually addicting as fuck. Target is a very addicting smell. I don't know what they got up in there, but them niggas obviously know about the olfactory stimulation because they got that shit flowing around in they shit. Niggas like the way car fresheners smell. People like the way certain shit smell, perfumes and colognes and all that. It's olfactory stimulation. So now that we got past that, things you can be addicted and stimulated by. You can be addicted and stimulated by weed. That's number one on the list. Matter of fact, I'm finna just read the list off. Weed, alcohol, video games, porn, sex, intimacy, money, and power. And that's just a few things. So y'all can add on to the shit of other shit. You can be addicted to everything on this earth. You can be addicted to hitting a damn backflip. You know what I'm saying? Which would probably be visual, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what kind of form of stimulation that is, but it's a mental stimulation if a nigga like hitting the backflip. But for sure, smoking weed is speaking of that, is a very stimulating thing. It's my last damn joint or my last doobie. Smoke it with me, y'all. Weed stimulate my brain to the point where it helps me think and it helps me look deeper into myself and realize what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? It helps me look into myself, and I like it so much because when I'm on it, when I'm smoking weed, I get shit done. I'm not one of these I need to smoke and not do shit ass niggas. And that's it. But one thing, it's kind of like a reverse thing. The Copper Aura Collective evening, y'all. Shout out to you for tuning in. Hit the like button when you step in. I appreciate you for the view, real talk, because you ain't had to be here, but you stopped through. You ain't even got to stay long, but it's for sure appreciated because you took time out your day. I'm always appreciate that. Shout out to a new viewer. But weed for sure helps me get through the day. It helps me focus and actually execute what I'm doing. Now, a lot of people can't do this. And a lot of people are against weed. A lot of people are against uh using it while on the clock or handling business on weed because they feel like you're delayed or you have you're delaying your brain or something and you can't really handle business. That's a damn lie because Snoop Dogg is one of the top paid potheads in the industry. Wiz Khalifa, one of the top paid niggas in the industry. It's a lot of motherfuckers that smoke weed. Big Sean, real shit, sparking up now. Shout out to you. It's a lot of motherfuckers that smoke weed that made it. Gucci Mane, Migos. So when motherfuckers get to talking shit about weed, I don't get it. Motherfuckers act like Malcolm X is the only fucking culprit of how to survive this system. Okay, nigga, we can still smoke weed and represent Malcolm. We not Malcolm X. Malcolm X had his own movement. Whoever wanted to follow Malcolm, he created his motherfuckers following Malcolm, and that ain't nothing wrong with that. But I want niggas to know we live in a different life. Everybody lives a different motherfucking life. So it's cool to be stimulated by different shit. If somebody stimulated was sticking their goddamn ass on grass, I'm not finna sit there and judge you because you like your butt to sit on raw grass. You see what I'm saying? Maybe that stimulates your mind. Your ass touching the grass will be tactile stimulation, nigga, because that's touching. You want your ass touching something. You want your body to touch something. When you go outside and you stand on, when people say they stand on soil or they stand on the grass and connect with earth, that's tactile stimulation. So I can't judge you because you want to come outside barefooted and stand in the grass. So don't come at me because I'm smoking it, nigga. Let's get to the next one. Alcohol. You can be overstimulated. You can be addicted and stimulated by alcohol, but the right amount. See, if you overdrink alcohol, you'll get a headache, migraine, throw up. You ain't gonna want to eat. All that shit, stomach gonna be hurting. You're gonna be shitting, throwing up. Alcohol is actually poison. So, but if you get the right kind of alcohol, like whiskey or tequila, these kind of alcohols actually have a purpose if you use them correctly. You should keep a bottle. If you get a good $32 bottle of tequila, that should last you for like a month. It shouldn't last you for just 3-4 days. Because like me, nigga like me is an alcoholic. I'll drink all that shit in probably one day. And that's too much liquor in the nigga body for a day. You know what I'm saying? Do you partake in plant medicine? I want to start. I just ain't got enough money to, you know what I'm saying, really get my hands in what the fuck I need to get done. So when I get money and shit in order and resources all in order and handle my business the correct way, I'm gonna get into really helping my body out more because right now I'm in survival mode and I eat awful. If niggas want to be real, I don't really eat as safe as we should eat, or I eat more than I should sometimes. And it's all bullshit. I can dig it. Real spit, man. But yeah, alcohol is another form of addiction. But if you take the right amount of tequila when you got a cold or whiskey can actually help you. You know what I'm saying? There's certain wines like red wine that help you out, that help your heart out and shit. So alcohol, and I'm not saying it's the alcohol that's helping you out with the wine, but it knocks certain shit out because it's a poison, but it's a poison that ain't instantly gonna kill you if you just ingest it in a certain manner. If you take it in an increment that's not harmful. See, it's a lot of motherfuckers out here that kill a whole bottle at the club, and now everybody fucked up and damn and brain finna explode because they twisted. Y'all done overtook the poison. The poison is to really kill a toothache or kill a certain pain in your throat, and you asked and sat there and swallowed too much of it, now your throat hurting. Shit. So watch out on the alcohol. Alcohol is like that's one of the main killers in America. One of the main killer drugs in America. We all know that. It's been like that since we've been in school. But the next damn thing you can be addicted to is video games. Video games have a certain aesthetic to it that is therapeutic. Especially when I used to play Grand Theft Auto or I used to play the boxing game, I'd be on that motherfucker for about 8 hours a day, like it was a job. That's why I salute the motherfuckers that had them Twitch accounts and shit that's out here playing the games and getting money off people viewing their shit. Cause I'll do that shit too. If I could sit down, I can give me a new game and get on Grand Theft Auto and talk my shit. Y'all know how much shit I talk on here, boy. It'd be a whole podcast on the damn Twitch. Nigga, I see how I would do that shit. But you know, I'm just a nigga trying to come up from the bottom, still using a damn phone to shoot my episodes and with low quality. So I'm just gonna I'm upping the ante. But video games are something that is something that's very addictive in society itself. So that's a form of stimulation. It stimulates the mind. This is a visual stimulation actually, because you looking at this and it's the shit that you're controlling is just kind of hypnotizing your mind. If you don't allow it to take over, you just having fun, but it's still a temptation. You know, I mean, it's still a stimulation, and it helps you escape. If you ain't got no weed or something, and you play the game, it gives you a dopamine. It gives you an extra dopamine rush to overshadow the fact that you're not high or drunk or where you want to be at. But video games are for sure stimulation. The next thing that's a major stimulation in society is porn. Porn, I should put porn and sex together, but porn is a very stimulating thing. You ever been by your goddamn self at the crib and you like, I got the room by myself? I'm finna whack off. You a damn fool if you ain't never did that. You ain't living free. I'm finna beat my dick. Y'all ain't never been at the crib by yourself and was like, let me watch this porn and stimulate my mind. Sometimes watching animals fuck, not real animals, but I'm saying us as humans, we can be animalistic in the bed, but watching two human animals fuck. Now me, I watch lesbian porn. I used to watch heterosexual porn, but then you realize you don't want no dicks in your porn. And so you start watching, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I watch women twerking. That's it. On dildos. Or I watch lesbian porn. Because they know what the fuck, they just be in the right positions, and I see two booties, two women butts in the air. That's how I like it. Stimulation. But it can be an overstimulation. It can be very well a damn overstimulation when you beat your dick like 7 times in one day, like I have before. Ain't got no more nut in my dick, and my shit sore. I done been addicted to this shit before. So it's all about moderation, nigga. Do the shit as you may. Do the shit as you may. Sex. Some intimacy. You know, sex is something that you can be overstimulated by and addicted to, but it can stimulate your mind if you do it the right way. If you do it in the right amount of days, or if you do it with the right person, it can be a mentally stimulating thing and a tactile stimulation, which is touching, if y'all forgot. But yeah, sex. So since we talked about porn, we can just kind of put that in the box with sex. But sex is just totally different than porn because you're actually having the intercourse with a body. So that type of stimulation is way better than the dopamine rush that porn gives. Intimacy can be a stimulation too. Some women just like to cuddle. Some women just like to, kiss. Some women like to fuck. Some women just, my bad, y'all. Some women just want you to stick around and have sex with them. Some women just want you to talk to them. Stimulation, verbal stimulation, mental stimulation, sexual stimulation. Let's add some stimulations to that list. But yeah, man, stimulation is all around us, and we can be over engulfed with so much. We are nigga cell phones or goddamn overstimulation. I be on my phone damn near all day, but it's because I'm trying to make something happen off of that motherfucker. I'm not never on there just trying to clown people or none of that shit. I'm out there really putting what I think is my niche out there. What I feel my purpose is on social media. I post my mindset, and I'm not scared to post it, and I'm not scared to have an opinion. So what I push on the internet is just be your motherfucking self. Because everybody is telling you who to be. Everybody is saying you bullshitting if you ain't doing this. You bullshitting if you ain't doing that. What you need to do is sit back, look within, and see what the fuck you want to do. Gravitate towards that, and then you can, pop your collar. But yeah, intimacy is for sure something that women, especially women, but men and women are addicted to. Everybody needs that special somebody. Okay, and we can be addicted to and stimulated by money. Y'all know damn well, nigga, give you 50 million, you finna be stimulated than the motherfucker. Brain gonna be super stimulated, but you also can be addicted to cash and start acting like an asshole. The last one is power. The last thing that you can be addicted to and stimulated by is power. Now, the right way to be stimulated by power is actually wanting better in the society to where justice is served, to where your movement can be put in order without bullshit or obstacles in the way. And I feel like that's one of my purposes on this earth, is to try to show the government how much nonsense they got going on at the end of the day. And I know the world keep telling them that we in a fucked up world, but I don't think enough of us is telling them, and I don't think we telling them the right way. So I just want to learn as much as I can, get as much paper as I can, and gain some power. But my power is not to be addicted to. I'm not going to be addicted to this stimulation of power. I'm going to be very, very calmly stimulated by seeing a better world form around what the fuck I do. You know what I'm saying? Because just like Michael Jackson said, you gotta look at the man in the mirror. You can't look at nobody else to change if you ain't willing to change your motherfucking self. So while I'm doing this self change, the shit that I bump into, I'm only gonna start digging deeper into my brain to figure out how I can be a helping hand to society. Because the way shit is going, they just gonna keep on throwing inflation in the air, and we gonna end up working $20 for $20 an hour in 5 years, but the rent gonna be 5,000. That's the way they trying to make shit go. So they gotta make $105,000 a year just to sustain yourself right now. If you ain't making that, you barely getting by. So power is very necessary. Power is something that I don't feel we should be addicted to, but we surely should be ambitious and stimulated by chasing it or by gaining it. We shouldn't allow it to become an addiction, because an addiction is an outrage. It's something that we can't control. And that means you can't control your power if you're addicted to power. But it can be addicted to. I feel like white supremacy is a firm addiction on power. And it's too many motherfuckers that's trying to compare our movement to what they doing, instead of literally trying to find a solution and get these reparations about these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, man. That's about it. That's all I got on that. You can be addicted. Basically, all my episode is saying is you can be addicted to any damn thing, man. You can be addicted to shit talking. You can be addicted to crip walking. You feel me? So just make sure you're not overstimulated. Because see, I wanted to name this episode Functional Drug Addict because I be going to work drunk sometimes. I used to go to work drunk and high and still get the job done. But I wanted to sit back and be like, well, I'm not the only one. I shouldn't just make it a selfish episode and be like, yeah, I'm doing this as if I'm the only nigga in the world that go to work drunk. So I ain't want that on my belt. I don't even want nobody. I didn't want nobody to really see that on YouTube. If I was to ever get known that I'm on this motherfucker talking about whatever the fuck what the fuck I was saying. I done forgot, y'all. But yeah, anyway, don't be out here being addicted to nonsense. Be addicted to getting shit achieved. Be addicted to being different. Be addicted to changing the narrative that which society has given you to live in. Don't be addicted to what this world telling you to be addicted to. This has been Lone Wolf TV. I'm tired than I can be, and I gotta go to work at 2:15. So y'all fuck with your boy on the flip hand side. I guess I see y'all tomorrow. I might not. I think if I oh no, sometime this week if I might not go live on the weekend, or when I start this second job, I'm gonna change my time. I might just go live before I go to work or something, or I might go live while I'm posted at my job, at my first job. When I get off at 10 at this second job, I might start going live at 10. I don't know. I'm gonna figure, y'all know I'm gonna figure out a time. I might start going live in the morning or some shit. But time frame gonna change. I did the 6 or 7 o'clock for now because I got the time to do it, and I only work an overnight shift. But when I get this second job, we got to see what these hours gonna look like, what they gonna have me working, and then when I get off, they gonna have to catch some Z's or something, or because it's back to the hustle. I might just start dropping little short videos just to hold y'all over. But for sure, after tomorrow, there's no telling what there's no telling what time I'm gonna ever go. I ain't trying to make it seem like I'm leaving or nothing. I just want y'all to know there's gonna be a halt in what I'm doing for a minute, just for a little minute. Or it's gonna be a readjustment. So it's gonna be some days I might not go live, or some days I do. I might pop up, do some pop-up episodes. But it's all about right now, I gotta focus, I gotta read more, I gotta do more. So, you know, yeah, I ain't gonna talk y'all ear off. Y'all stay solid. I wish success on you all, and I wish that y'all whatever the hell y'all want out of life, I hope y'all receive it. This has been Lone Wolf TV. Holla at me.